Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is prom look number 3, and I felt I needed to add some glitter at some point during this week because, you know, if I think about prom, I do think glitter needs to be involved. So first of all, I'm just prepping and priming my eyes using my Kiko 2-in-1 Modernist foundation and also my Freedom powder. And I'm using the Nip and Fab palette today. I'm taking this orangey shade first. This is going to be my transition shade for the look. I do blend it quite far up to the brow bone and I wing it out slightly as well. Then going in with this slightly more neutral matte brown shade. I'm using this focus more into the crease but also just to build up some definition to the eye. Then I'm kind of going like a shade darker. I'm popping this on the outer corners of my eyes to help smoke it out ever so slightly. Then I'm going with the Makeup Revolution Pure Pigment in the shade Angelic, which is a very beautiful kind of light baby pink shade. I'm using this as a base for the glitter. I mean, you could leave it with just this pure pigment because it's pigmented enough and it looks beautiful, but I really wanted to add some glitter over the top. So for glitter, I'm using the Barry Fine Glitter Dust. I'm using number 7, which is a beautiful pink colour, using some fixing mist just to help adhere this to my lid. I'm literally going on top of the Angelic shade. And this is why I did the eyes first, because there was a lot of fallout from the glitter. So if you're ever doing a bold eye makeup look, I'd always recommend doing eyes first, just so that you don't ruin your base if you do that first. Then I'm going with a really deep brown shade from the palette just to further deepen up the outer corners of the eyes. Then I wanted to add a winged liner, so I'm using my Sleek Ink Pot in Dominatrix. Initially I wanted to add a relatively thin winged liner, but it did get slightly thicker than I anticipated, but just do a winged liner that kind of suits you and that you like to do. That's me trying to fix how thick it was. And then I'm going with my Ardell Demi Wispy lashes today. Really nice. So they go from thin to thicker as they go out, and it just kind of complements the winged liner, I feel. Then I'm going with my B.Serum Illuminating Serum. Popping this all over my skin to act as my primer and also to create a slight glow to the base. Then going with that same Kiko 2-in-1 foundation and concealer and popping this all over my skin and blending this out. And as you'll see throughout this video that I didn't manage to clear up all the glitter on my face, so there is specks of glitter a little bit on my face, but we can just ignore that. Then go back in with that same foundation to use it as my concealer. And for some reason that serum did kind of make my foundation ball up a little bit, which is slightly annoying. It doesn't usually do that, but I don't think I've ever used it with this foundation before, so that could be why. And I'm taking that same powder I used earlier to set under my eyes. And also just to set the general face, because obviously you want this to last for as long as possible. Then going back in with the orangey shade from the Nip and Fab palette and run this along the lower lash line. Then going with that second darkest shade and running this again along the lower lash line, just using a pencil brush just to get as close to the lower lash line as I could. Then I'm going with this shimmery shade from this palette and using this to highlight my inner corners of my eyes. Then I'm going with some mascara on my lower lash line, along my lower lashes, just to open up the eyes. Then for the skin, I'm using the Barry M Flawless Chisel Cheeks Contour Kit. As you can see, it's very well loved. I'm taking the deep shade to contour my cheekbones, temple of the head, and along my jawline as well. Then go with the more bronzy toned shade. I'm using this to bronze up my skin. There you can see the specks of glitter on my skin. Then going with the Pink Lemonade Sleek Blush by 3 palette, taking the end shade and using this to add some flush to the cheeks. Then I went in with the Poundland highlighter. I actually really quite like this highlighter. It's not the most blinding highlighter, but it gives a nice glow to the skin. I just thought I didn't want all my makeup looks to have really intense highlighters, so that's why I went for this one. I'm highlighting all my usual areas as well. Then go with my Neve Cosmetics Fixing Mist just to quickly set before I go with lips. Then I'm taking my sleek lip liner in this pink shade first, and slightly filling them in as well as lining them. Then going in with this nude lipstick from Sleek. This is one of the VIPs. I think it's called Private Booth, but again everything will be listed down below. And I'm popping this all over and kind of blending the lip liner and the lipstick together. And that is this makeup look complete. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I needed to have some glitter at some point this week, so that's what I did here. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for prom look number 4.